welcome back to Lucy Vlogs. If you are new here, I am a beauty therapist who loves cars and abandoned buildings. Very rare type of girl. But today we are going to be doing home waxing because I have had so many messages from friends and family and all sorts of people asking me what they should do with their eyebrows and their legs and everything like that while they're in quarantine. So I just want to start off by saying I actually don't recommend doing this, but I know people are just going to ignore me because I've had so many people asking me already what they should do because they want to keep looking nice. I trained in obviously waxing, so I know how to do it. I'm going to tell you how to do it. Doesn't mean you're qualified. So if you give it a go, don't blame me if you mess it up. That's why I said I don't recommend it. I definitely recommend waiting until quarantine is over. But let's get started. So if you watched my last video, go check it out. If you haven't, you will have seen that I was very lazy a few months ago and went and got my eyebrows done with somebody else, and they absolutely butchered them. So I have spent about 4 or 5 months growing my eyebrows back, and they have finally got to the point where I can redo them. You will notice that today I look very funny because I have a full face of makeup on, apart from my eyebrows because I had intentions on doing this. So we are going to start off with tinting my eyebrows because I personally like to tint them first. You are meant to tint them first because if you tint them after, you get the risk of infection. Because once you wax your eyebrows, your pores are open. So if you put anything on your eyebrows, makeup or any products, you shouldn't for 24 hours. But if you do, you risk getting an infection. So I'm going to tint them and I'm going to show you how to tint them, and then I'm going to wax them. Everything I will use in here may not be exact product, but anything that I think is usable, I will put in the description down below. So I'll put in the description how you can buy wax, tint, and all of that stuff in the description, so check it out if you want to do any of this. Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is wipe off all my makeup and put some pre-wax on. This is basically to sterilise your eyebrows so then you don't get any infections or any ingrown hairs or anything like that. So I've just put a full face makeup on today for no reason because I'm about to wipe it off. Okay, so in this little tub I have my tint, and what I'm going to do is you just need a tiny little bit, and with the tint I've used my normal eyebrow brush, so what I would normally draw my eyebrows on with, and I'm just dipping a little bit in there, and then I'm going to quite simply just draw my eyebrows on but with the tint, so then I can see what shape I want in my eyebrows. Always start at the back as well because then the back will be darker than the front, so if you like the blended brow, that is what you should do. So, as you can see, I have some very funky looking dark eyebrows right now. I'm going to leave the tint on for 3 minutes. After 2 minutes, I'm going to rub the front part off just because I like the blended look, so that makes it look a lot more blended. So if you like that, you should do that too. So I will see you in 3 minutes. Okay, so this is almost all set. So I am going to wipe it off with pre-wax again, so then they're all clean before I actually wax. So as you can see, they are all off now. They are looking a little bit dark, and that is what I wanted. So when you do tint your eyebrows, make sure you make them a little bit darker than what you would actually like them, because the next time you shower, a lot of that tint is going to come off. So if you get them perfect, the likely case is in the next 24 hours when you shower, they're going to not look too great because they're going to go a lot lighter than what you wanted them. So make sure you make them a little bit darker than what you originally wanted. So I have cleaned them all up, made sure I put pre-wax all over them, and now we're going to get onto the waxing. So I am using hot wax, strawberry and cream hot wax to be exact. So you guys can use some spatulas. These are my spatulas. These are for big waxing, so like legs and stuff. They're a bit bigger, as you can see, like this. But I'm going to use this one. It's like a miniature size for eyebrows. So I like to use these because they like to get a nice refined shape along your eyebrow. And I am so looking forward to having nice eyebrows again after getting them butchered. let's get into it. Okay, so if you're using hot wax, make sure you get a nice good amount of wax on there and just go on the outline of your eyebrow. Try and go further away from your eyebrow if this is your first time doing it, because you don't want to end up with no eyebrows. I know no one wants that. I've been there. Nobody wants that. So apply a nice layer, and we're going to do this in sections because I haven't done this in a while, so it's better to do it in sections and to teach you guys in sections so you get more used to it as well. Make sure you're applying in the direction of the hair and pulling away against the hair. Okay, so just let that harden, and then if you want to make it less painful, you just grab your skin, pull it tight, give it a flick and pull. That simple. And then you get lots of nice little hairs that come out on your wax strip. So we're going to carry on with the rest of the eyebrow. Okay, so I've just done the underneath bit. We are just going to tap to make sure it's all dry. Okay, so it's nice and dry. So once again, we are going to pull the skin, give it a flick, and rip. Nice and simple. I just want to let you guys know as well, you should never wax over the same bit of skin twice. It can rip your skin off. So if you ever go somewhere and they wax over it twice, don't let them. It can literally take your skin off. I had someone do it to me when we were training. We didn't know that, and that's how we found it out, because we were waxing my legs and they pulled and done it all over again, and it took skin off of my leg. It's very painful. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that monobrow because nobody likes a monobrow. So I'm just gonna put a nice bit in between there. Again, I applied with the hair, so upwards, and I'm gonna pull downwards against the hair to make sure we get them all out. If you pull with the hair, it is likely that you won't get all your hairs out, which obviously you don't want. So your hairs are going upwards, so I've applied upwards and I'm gonna rip downwards. So I'm gonna stretch my skin like this. Flick, flick, rip. Okay? All gone. So I'm gonna match up the other side and then we'll come back. Okay, so I have finished both eyebrows. I am now going to apply some aloe vera after wax to them to soothe them from all the wax, and once again to stop all infections. It feels really nice as well after the waxing. It's just really soothing. Okay guys, so that is my eyebrows all done. So after you applied aloe vera aftercare wax, make sure, just a little bit of aftercare for everybody, don't touch your eyebrows for the next 24 hours. Make sure you don't apply any makeup or products for the next 24 hours. The only thing you can apply is moisturiser, but avoid touching them because of case of infections. Makeup also can make an infection, so don't put that on either. This applies for any type of waxing, this routine. So I don't know what you're waxing, but if you're waxing your eyebrows, your upper lip, your arms, your legs, your underarms, your genitals, anything that you want to wax, this applies for it. Apply with the hair, go against. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. There's going to be more coming like this. See you guys next time. Bye.
Are you ready for it?